You've been watching Family View, brought to you by Hershey.
Twin brothers,
Not even a hello.
fighting over a fortune.
This much money will become this much money.
Who's the head?
That's the owner. I'm the partner.
I'm a partner.
Done.
Andy Garcia,
Stick 'em up.
in a story about money
This much turns into this much. Right now, I got this much.
and romance.
He loves you. I think about you all the time.
Plus, he's worth millions and millions of dollars. Plus, you're married to him already. What's the big deal?
Steal big, steal little. Rated PG-13.
Ready to test your trivia? Before he was blown away in Twister, Bill Paxton blasted off in Apollo 13 playing Which Astronaut? The answer's coming up. Where can you get a sneak preview of a Hollywood premiere all day, every day? Prevue's Interview, that's where. Which astronaut did Bill Paxton play in Apollo 13? Paxton soared to fame in Ron Howard's critically acclaimed space drama playing astronaut Fred Hayes. Stay tuned for more trivia.
When they moved to the suburbs, they thought they were safe.
Hang on a sec, someone's at the door.
Then a random crime changed everything.
The man who murdered my daughter is free.
I don't even remember what she looked like.
I can't let him go. You'll spend the rest of your life in prison. I can't rest until he pays for what he did to her.
Eye for an eye. What are you gonna do? Shoot me? Rated R.
From this time on, you are Cheyenne.
We can't let anything happen to these people. No one must ever find out.
All right, man, let's move out.
How much time do we have?
Half a day, maybe less.
The Yellow Wolf said they should stay and fight.
They'll get slaughtered.
Cheyenne or the troopers?
Tom Berenger. Barbara Hershey. Last of the Dogmen.
Paul Sheldon has finished his new book, but it's on the way home that the plot begins to thicken.
I'm your #1 fan.
Until she learns he's written off Misery Chastain.
No, I didn't.
Now Misery is going to get company.
Because if I die, you die.
But not before he rights a wrong. Kathy Bates, James Caan, Stephen King's Misery.
Mr. Crocker Harris is resigning because of ill health.
The word is Mrs. Crocker Harris is having it off with somebody.
I think you should tell him.
What are we talking about now? Marriage? Divorce?
I'm talking about us. You know, I think I could have forgiven you anything if you'd have just once said no.
A powerful story of a classical man confronting a modern world. The Browning version.
There's a hostage situation on Alcatraz.
A battery of VX gas rockets are deployed to the San Francisco Bay Area.
Now on pay-per-view.
I have a unique knowledge of this prison. I was formerly a guest here.
Get ready.
I'm just a biochemist.
That's where you're coming with us.
To rock.
Fire.
From Don Simpson and Jerry Bruckheimer, the producers of Top Gun and Crimson Tide. Sean Connery, Nicolas Cage, Ed Harris. The Rock. Now on pay-per-view. Directed by Michael Bay. Rated R.
As a United States Army officer who gladly puts his life on the line every day, there's no greater conflict within me. How do I feel about my country? And how does my country feel about me?
The Gain Ultra 2 Show and Smell Challenge comes to New Orleans.
Hi, I'm the Gain Man. What's your name?
Hi, Ian Rieger.
Now, Ann, you've tried new Gain Ultra 2, huh?
I have.
Tell me about it.
I love it.
Well, do you have any clean laundry you can bring to the door and I can smell how clean it is right now?
I do.
Great. Could you fetch that for us?
Sure will.
So what do we have here?
This is my 11-year-old sock. He and his sister love to come out here and play.
Let's see if it smells as good as it looks. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Smell Ed.
Oh, yeah. That's not just plain clean. That's Gain. Thank you for making me smell the toe of the...
This is Health Rider. And for a new you this year, this is Health Rider. The Health Rider Store. Get 90 days same as cash on anything in the store, plus free shipping and handling on the Health Strider treadmill. For details, visit a Health Rider store at a mall near you.
Two champions enter the octagon with one thing in mind: the Ultimate Fighting Championship title. Dan Severn, the Beast, the UFC's only 3-time champion. And Mark Coleman, the Hammer, 260 pounds of sheer force, power, and pain. Severn versus Coleman, plus the toughest full contact tournament in sports. The Ultimate Fighting Championship on pay-per-view.
That's your brother and your uncle. It's white, Auntie. What's wrong with you?
United Artists Pictures proudly presents Robert Duvall.
Because I want to know who my real mama is. Is she colored or is she white?
And James Earl Jones.
That's what you call a long story.
I like to kind of hear it again myself.
In a motion picture that gives everyone with nothing in common.
You need to know your history, son.
Something to share.
It's a family thing.
A family thing. Rated PG-13.
We're here inside the corporate centers of 1-800-YES-CREDIT. Now, this is where the information specialists and state-of-the-art computers facilities all work together to make up the core of 1-800-YES-CREDIT's information network. Now, the people behind the scenes, you'll find, as I did, that they're very sincere, special folks.
A lot of people with credit problems are embarrassed about their situation. But it's important to know at 1-800-YES-CREDIT, all of our information is kept confidential.
That's yes, 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 yes! 1-800-YES-CREDIT!
These two guys have a long day ahead of them and a bad cough. Sergeant Smith is taking Robitussin DM, while Officer Long is taking Vicks 44. How do they compare? Vicks 44 looks and feels more soothing and relieves coughs up to 8 hours, while Robitussin should be taken every 4. So guess who's going for more cough medicine? And who's still going strong? Maximum strength Vicks 44. Get the most from just one dose.
From the directors of Menace to Society.
Have you been to Spain? Where the joy of laughing people make you happy again. And man, oh man, before you go home, catch a flight on.
Dead Presidents, a Hughes Brothers film rated R.
Man, oh man.
In a place of wealth and power, twin brothers battle over the unexpected fortune of an inheritance.
So I challenge the will.
A man's dream.
I want my family back.
And a woman's love.
I love the way you smile. Please come home.
Andy Garcia stars in a romantic adventure that will steal your heart.
I have dreams. Isn't that what the money's for, the fulfillment of dreams?
Steal big, steal little, rated PG-13.
An unexpected guest has arrived.
Something unusual was reported entering our atmosphere last night.
And soon, everyone's life will be transformed. Because this guest isn't just visiting. It's looking for a home.
The probe penetrates the brain while these hooks lock into the spinal column.
Using us like puppets?
We're being manipulated.
Masters. Paul Sheldon has finished his new book, but it's on the way home that the plot begins to thicken.
I'm your #1 fan.
Until she learns he's written off Misery Chastain.
No, I didn't.
Now Misery is going to get company.
Because if I die, you die.
But not before he rights a wrong. Kathy Bates, James Caan, Stephen King's Misery.
It's showtime, everybody! The critics have sized it up. Eddie Murphy is brilliant.
Thank you very much. I'm flattered. Flattered.
A ton of laughs. That's my boy! Absolutely hysterical.
Your lip is swollen.
Oh, jerk!
Oh, you know you love it. I felt you percolating.
The Nutty Professor.
Yes.
New Line Cinema presents the magic, the wonder, the fun of Pinocchio. Martin Landau, Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
How about carving me a girlfriend?
The Adventures of Pinocchio.
As a United States Army officer who gladly puts his life on the line every day, there's no greater conflict within me. How do I feel about my country? And how does my country feel about me?
$2 million a month for the operations and names of every undercover agent in the world.
Paramount Pictures presents...
These people are killers.
Wesley Snipes.
You leave the cop stuff to me.
Gary Busey.
This is gonna be a snap.
In the year's most exciting thriller.
You are way out of your league.
You're dismissed.
Drop Zone. Rated R.
Hey, kid, you want to take a little run with me?
Yeah, I'll take a little run with you. Find yourself in a jam and need a little cash, you come see me. We don't need his money.
Dead Presidents. Money the Blood. A Hughes Brothers film, rated R.
Now on pay-per-view.
You refuse payment, I launch the gas. I'm off from Alcatraz. Out.
Ready or not.
Welcome to the Rock. A little pressure.
It's time.
Fire.
To rock. Sean Connery, Nicolas Cage, Ed Harris. The Rock. Now on pay-per-view. Rated R.
An unexpected guest has arrived. And soon,
Still moving.
everyone's life will be transformed. Because this guest isn't just visiting.
The probe penetrates the brain.
It's looking for a home.
We're being manipulated.
One day, 4,000. In 2 weeks,
More than 250 billion.
Donald Sutherland.
Get it off him! Get it off!
The Puppet Masters. Rated R.
Chapter has been written, but the adventure isn't over with Star Trek: The Next Generation, the Collector's Edition on video cassette.
Engage.
Start your video collection where it all began with the classic 2-hour series premiere Encounter at Farpoint for $4.95.
Yes. This Farpoint station will be an excellent test.
Every episode is a masterpiece of science fiction, and Star Trek: The Next Generation, the Collector's Edition includes episodes you won't find anywhere else. No minimum to buy, no commitment. This is a journey only you can decide to continue. Call now to find out how to get your free science fiction daily planner with this offer.
To get your introductory video of Star Trek Next Generation, the Collector's Edition for only $4.95, have your credit card ready and call toll-free. 1-800-726-4196.
3TV, America's keeper of classic TV.
Two champions enter the octagon with one thing in mind. The Ultimate Fighting Championship title. Dan Severn, the Beast, the UFC's only 3-time champion. And Mark Coleman, the Hammer, 260 pounds of sheer force, power, and pain. Severn versus Coleman, plus the toughest full contact tournament in sports. The Ultimate Fighting Championship on pay-per-view.
Hi, I'm here to introduce a remarkable new product that will help you gain control of your hair loss. Take it from me, if you're beginning to lose your hair, don't wait any longer. Bioplex can halt your hair loss, stimulate hair growth, and help you maintain a healthy head of hair. Bioplex hair treatment is new to America. This advanced formula is based on a proven product which has worked in Canada for over 20 years. What's unique about Bioplex is that it's completely drug-free, made with all natural ingredients. That means results, not side effects. The Bioplex lotion is so easy to apply, you can do it yourself in the privacy of your own home. And it's affordable. Believe me, if I hadn't discovered Bioplex, I probably would have thrown away my comb long ago. Don't wait any longer. The faster you start, the faster Bioplex can help. Take charge of your hair loss. Call the toll-free number now. Our trained consultants are standing by to answer your questions.
Each year, millions of people who apply for a credit card get turned down. However, with the Arbor card from Orchard Bank, you can be guaranteed approval for your choice of credit cards, Visa, MasterCard, or both, simply by opening a savings account with as little as $200. If you are at least 18 years old, a U.S. citizen, or a permanent resident with a phone in your home, call now to receive an application. Your approval is guaranteed regardless of income or credit history, and your cards can be mailed to you within 4 days of receiving your application and savings deposit. Call now.
Refuse payment, I launch the gas. I'm off from Alcatraz. Out.
Ready or not,
Welcome to the Rock.
feel the pressure. It's time
Fire.
to rock. Sean Connery, Nicolas Cage, Ed Harris. The Rock, rated R. All that stands between a city and a disaster.
The power of this chemical is way beyond anything you can imagine.
That's why you're coming with us.
Is a man who's never seen combat.
You're a chemical freak. I'm a chemical super freak, actually.
And another who's been out of action for 30 years.
Show us on the blueprints.
I can't. My blueprint was in my head. But don't worry. It'll all come back to me.
Ready to rock.
February 7th, two champions enter the octagon with one thing in mind: the Ultimate Fighting Championship title. Dan Severn, the Beast, the UFC's only 3-time champion, and Mark Coleman, the Hammer.
It's here, all right.
The age of information.
It must be recognized.
Organized.
Keep the pace.
Excuse me?
News.
Drama.
Comedy.
Violence.
Everywhere we turn.
It permeates our lives.
Hold it.
Where is truth? What is real?
What can we count on?
Information.
Information.
Hey,
I need some help with this.
Working together, parents and cable TV can help kids learn the skills they need in the information age. Call for a free guide on how to use TV wisely and a free listing of non-violent commercial-free programs.
Now on pay-per-view.
You refuse payment, I launch the gas. I'm off from Alcatraz. Out.
Ready or not.
Welcome to the Rock. A little pressure.
It's time.
Fire.
To rock. Sean Connery, Nicolas Cage, Ed Harris. The Rock. Now on pay-per-view. Rated R.
Alcatraz is under siege.
15 VX gas rockets into the heart of San Francisco.
And the only chance, you know, The Rock, you broke out, is two men who have nothing in common.
You enjoying this?
Sean Connery.
Find them and defuse them.
Nicolas Cage.
Okay.
Ed Harris.
Fire.
Get ready to rock.
A little pressure.
Rated R.
$1 million a month for the operations and names of every undercover agent in the world. And I'm willing to prove it by doing it one time for free.
In a world of high-tech secrets, the survival of justice is at stake.
The whole system's going down.
And all that stands between anarchy and order is one man.
I'm in the right place.
You are way out of your league, way out.
Drop Zone.
Welcome to a glimpse of Thursday's television lineup. This is Preview Tonight. To rid his high school of gangs and drugs, a high school teacher takes on the system and his own students. Jim Belushi and Lou Gossett Jr. star in The Principal on TBS. On the Disney Channel, a former rodeo champ heads for greener pastures on the back of a kidnapped thoroughbred. Robert Redford is the Electric Horseman.
You've never seen this in a cough drop before. Advanced vapor action, a patented new formula, our most soothing feeling of relief ever. New improved halls, more power to soothe.
Did you know now Fresh Step Scoop fights ammonia odor better?
Wow!
Now Fresh Step Scoop has special ammonia neutralizers for better ammonia odor control. New Fresh Step Scoop, fresher with every step.
You've been watching Preview Tonight. Stay tuned. Preview's Family View is coming up.
Man, I tell you, I can't even get myself a new motorcycle, man.
What's the matter, Dre? Your credit's bad, ain't it?
Credit's terrible, man.
Dre, I told you about that credit a long time ago. You keep going to these shabby credit repair places, and they don't know nothing about it. I'm going to give you a number.
Couldn't even buy smoke.
I'm going to give you a number, Dre. You're going to call these people, they'll hook you right up.
What are you going to give me?
1-800-YES-CREDIT.
1-800-YES-CREDIT?
That's what I said. Didn't I say 1-800-YES-CREDIT?
Can they hook me up?
Why do you keep asking me and I just told you they can hook you up? That's
1-800-YES-CREDIT.
With tonight's top choices for family entertainment, this is Preview's Family View, brought to you by Crisco Oil. Great meals start here. The biggest news channel and America's top sports magazine team up to create your one-stop shop for sports. It's CNN Sports Illustrated tonight. From the launch of Sputnik to the lunar landing in 1969, Walter Cronkite remembers the space race and the first man on the moon tonight on Discovery.
Mornings start early around here. Everybody wants to help me cook. One wants to stir, one wants to flip. Homemade banana pancakes. This is my favorite little secret. Crisco cooking spray. We're into lighter cooking now. It's great for skillets, casseroles, anything I don't want to stick.
And Crisco won't scorch as easily as a leading spray.
You only have so much time to be together, which is okay sometimes.
One more good reason so many great American cooks agree. Great meals start here.
Crisco cooking spray.
Family View was brought to you by Crisco Oil.